Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm already up to almost 20 subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you all so much. And I decided for kind of a first video we'd stop by one of my favorite places, and this is in Jacksonville, Florida, and this is Tree Hill Nature Center. And I've actually done some work here. I've had some experience, but it has changed a lot since then, so let's go see what we can find out. Tree Hill Nature Center opened in 1971. They promote environmental stewardship to the community through hands-on educational programs and low-cost access to natural spaces. Well, it's funny how when you've been here before, you definitely recognize some things, and then others are just completely different. That is the indoor center. That's got like a little museum and stuff in there. It's got a little walkway that winds up the pyramid. We'll be sure to check that out. Oh, looky there, it's our state butterfly. Oh, wow. Look at that. You ever get jealous looking at a spider web, or is that just me? I love this. Please do not use donation box due to a bird building a nest. Bring donations inside. That's great. Oh, and hello, little friend. Better be careful if Mama and Papa come back. Don't know if they'd like seeing you there. So when I was here, I would take care of the animals. And some stuff has shifted around some, but we'll see what we can find here. There are some trails nearby, so they have kept it so that the local wildlife here can still chill out and be comfortable and not have that much human interaction. Oh, I recognize these babies. This is the Gopher Tortoises. I'll go around and I will get some better shots for you. But see, there's the burrow. Really good shot of the burrow. Some of you may know, but Gopher Tortoises are keystone animals here in Florida, which means there are a lot of animals who depend on them in their lifestyle to survive. In the case of Gopher Tortoises, those burrows that they make are often used by other animals when they eventually leave. They're really good at digging those things out, right, buddy? And the other thing about Gopher Tortoises is that a lot of times their burrows will be accidentally built over with construction and whatnot. So if you see a Gopher Tortoise burrow in your yard, it's best to block it off with like some, more or less police tape and keep an eye on it. This is a good place to see some good Florida raptors or birds of prey. That first one, the barred owl, I hear those all the time outside my window at night, especially in summer, because that's when they'll start doing the courting call to each other, and it's like a whoop, 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 whoop. And then the other thing is that when I believe that you have the two that are actually talking to each other, like in an official successful courting, they sound like monkeys. Legit. Look it up. Now what could this bridge possibly be for? She said, as if she didn't already know. Ah. Hello, babies. Well, you are rather fine looking. Now when I worked here, we had a little baby goat called Fern. She was mainly black with a little bit of white. Sir, what are you doing? Just nibbling on the tree trunk? Okay, seems like that's something you just like to do, considering that spot there. But Fern was a little bitty baby when I started working here, and she was able to get out of the fence through a little kind of more open area, and she would walk through there all the way up to the front door of the office to say hello to us. It would, we've got the place barred off, so she was okay just kind of walking around. And one day I came in, and right about there she had her head stuck because she had finally gotten too big to fit her way through. So She tried, but then she just kind of accepted that she wasn't as small as she used to be. The goat manicure station. Smart little dude. Yeah, so for anybody who does not know, goats absolutely love to climb. So that's kind of a cool little thing they got set up. They got a walkway where they can just kind of walk around the center if they want. Get some exercise. I love goats so much, honestly. Hey, buddy. I also remember when I worked here that there was the shed was over here with the goat food, and we kept in these, you know, large kind of metal trash cans. And the goats would somehow manage to follow me in and knock the cover off of the bin and start eating. Or when I was carrying the hay bale out, they would just start munching at it away. Could not wait. Did not have the patience. Are you even listening to me? I don't think you are. Boy, that is a smile. You come here often? And here we go. Thank you for being so cooperative. You're so cute. There you can see another one of the burrows. And another. People just don't appreciate you that much, do they? It's such a hard life. And here is our American alligator. Oh, there's two. Okay. Usually this time of year they're pretty still and chill, but it's not quite cold enough for that to happen just yet. These guys are ectothermic or cold-blooded, as a lot of you know, and so when it's cold out, they really just don't move at all. Their body temperature is based on the weather around them. So during the winter, you know, she'll only get fed, oh, you're moving a little. Oh, thank you. But during the cold months, they'll only get fed like a mouse, like every several weeks, just because if they were fed more often, then it would just rot in their stomachs and make them sick. There is a view of some of the trails. Maybe we can come back at some point and do one of those. You can see to the right there that the boardwalk there leads to like the amphitheater and the community garden. That is where there used to be horse stables out there, and now they have the butterfly festival every year, about in May. Here we have the Happy Hen Hotel. Let's take a look. I think now and then they do let the chickens out to walk around and forage and all that. Access to the grass is very healthy for them, and that's how you get those pasture-raised eggs. I've become more and more fascinated with chickens. It's so interesting to me that they are this species that we've just domesticated since we ever walked the earth. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure if... Have you ever heard of a wild chicken? I guess that's the question that brought Chicken Run into existence. I think I hear a woodpecker up there somewhere. Out here you get a lot of red-tailed hawks and barred owls. And if you know what to listen for, you're able to identify them pretty quickly. Also surprising what you find when you just be still and quiet for a minute. Look at these beautiful ladies. You are paying right attention. I do believe we drew some attention just now. Uh-huh. Look at this one on the left. She's got like her comb, it's like flipped over like a emo cut. You going through that phase, huh? Just a side note, but I'm so fascinated by these checkered chickens, which I learned, as I understand, are a result of when you have a white chicken and a black chicken breed. It does not, it's an example of what, heterozygous genetics, if I recall. The black and the white do not actually blend into a gray, but you get something like that checkered chicken. And this, well, this is a new one since I was here. Oh, is that Oscar? I think that's Oscar. You see him? That is the barred owl. That's what I was talking to you about earlier, that I hear outside my window. Oscar. He's looking away. I left him. I didn't call. I know. I'm sorry, buddy. Aren't you a cutie? What happens a lot of times in these cases is that you'll have some animals here who were illegal pets, or you have some that were injured and just can't return to the wild, or you just have some that were born in captivity. You are beautiful, sir, as always. Oh, oh, oh. Here, I was wondering if there was anybody actually in here. Hello, big boy. Now I'm going to bite this in the butt real quick, while I can, since I am a Floridian, and it's a question that comes up a lot. Is the difference between alligators and crocodiles. For one thing, alligators have that short snout, while crocodiles are a little more elongated and got that almost like a little nub at the end. Another thing is that alligators have the flat back, like you saw with that one there, while crocodiles have like a ridge on the back. And there is also a rule concerning the teeth that I can't pull up right away, but I will elaborate on it here. Okay, so the general rule is that when you see a crocodile with their mouth closed, you will see both the upper and lower teeth sticking out over the lip. While with an alligator, you'll usually see only the upper teeth sticking out over the lip, with a few exceptions, sometimes. Also, I failed to mention it in the video, but you'll only find wild alligators in the USA and crocodiles in Africa, Australia, and etc. Side note though, we do actually have the American crocodile, but it's a vulnerable species, and you'll only ever really find it from South Florida to the northern coast of South America. Okay, now back to the video. Oh. Well, speaking of which, hello. And the others are joining too. Nice to see you guys. There we go. Oh. Oh, there's two of them. Oh. You're so cute. If any of you guys want to draw this butterfly to your yard, plant some passion flower. They love it. What are you doing? Are you showing off? Great way for the animals to get some exercise and see some other parts of the area. You rule this place, don't you? The people just think they do. You, sir, are a king. Right? Mm-hmm. The thing with goats and climbing, honestly, what attached me is I went to a petting zoo at one point, maybe 10 years ago, and they had some new babies there and they were so adorable, and I was leaning down to pet everybody, and one of these babies came up and started pawing at my back, and I was thinking, there's no way. And he proved me wrong, and he jumped right up on my back, and I was forced to lean forward. So I was there on my hands and knees so as he would not fall off. And I look up and my mother and sister are laughing at me, of course. Lovingly. Oh. The king returns. Oh. Marvelous. This is a photo shoot right here. In fact, I will take a picture. Move. Ooh, nice sleep, little guy. You all right? Hey now, be civil. I could honestly sit and watch these guys for hours. Hey King, how you doing? I guess I should call you Prince. I see. Hi. You're so cute. You're so cute. That's something I recall doing. You just kind of like a goat noogie. Get him to butt and play. Hey guys, I actually decided to break this video up into two parts, one outside, one inside. So if you want to see us venture in and check out the museum, you can find that card here. Or if it's not put up yet, keep an eye out, because it will be soon. See you next time.